What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're gonna talk about the signing, it's done deal of Yerry Mina coming into FC Barcelona. We're gonna talk about 7 different things the Colombian center back can bring into the squad, 7 things about the transfer and things that you should know about this player. Just like always, guys, I've been checking the news, highlights to bring you the pieces of information most reliable out there, so stay tuned for that. Just like always, guys, I would like you to encourage to watch the latest episode of Football Talk Weekly. This is a series on the channel where we take a topic and just discuss it, really fun and just really chill, relax kind of videos. The last episode we talked about how could Philippe Coutinho enter into the Barcelona system. So if you're a Barcelona fan watching this video, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna enjoy that as well. Please remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, but now with that out of the way, we can finally get into this juicy video. So the first thing you need to know about Yerry Mina is that he's signing for 11.8 million pounds from, not pounds, euros from Palmeiras. Coming from all the way from South America, I gotta say that this price is actually very good, suggesting that people like Arthur or from Gremio was being suggested or rumored about that Barcelona would need to pay around 50 million to get that guy. Obviously the prices from South America are gonna be a little bit less than places like Europe, but getting a player for 11.8 million, not even 12, is quite a cheap and bargain. I gotta say it's a bargain. Barcelona made a previously agreement with Palmeiras saying that Barcelona would have the first option to buy, so they have exercised that in this case, and now Barcelona get a player for the price that he will be worth like in 2 years back. 2 years ago he was worth that, but now he's even worth even more. So Barcelona get themselves a really good center back, promising center back with huge potential for a very low sum. And the next thing is that he will be signing until the 30th of June of 2023, so that's around 4 years and a half where he's gonna be able to play and try to be incorporated into a squad. If by that time he isn't the player we all want him to be, then he will be able to leave for a good transfer fee, because definitely you're gonna make a profit even if you like it or not. Moving on, you need to know that he will be wearing the 24th shirt number. He will be wearing the 24th on his kit. He will be replacing the number that was left out by Yerry Mina as soon as he left for Sporting Lisboa, so that's a huge boots he needs to fill there. But most importantly, he's not gonna be able to fill the boots of Mathieu, because everybody's gonna be able to do that. Even though he was kind of a good player, I respect Mathieu, he was kind of good. But he's gonna be able to replace, he needs to replace Javier Mascherano. Mascherano is an icon, a legend in Barcelona, having good service at the club, almost for like around 8 years, I think. He's really good Mascherano, so Yerry Mina would come in and try to play in that position. Most importantly, now in this current moment, we don't know if Yerry Mina is going to be the third center back. Normally, Javier Mascherano in these last few years, he was either the starter center back or the rotational center back being the third, with Vermeulen being the fourth. But in this time around, Vermeulen is really enjoying a huge run of form. He's playing really good. He hasn't got injured since. He's like played 8 matches on a row. So Yerry Mina will be coming as the 4th center back, which is actually quite a good deal because people like Piqué and Vermeulen are already 30-31. So Yerry Mina could learn from them and then slowly make up his way through the ranks. And I think that it will be actually a good way for him to be able to fit the boots of somebody like Javier Mascherano, and also be able to wear the kit number 24 with the worth and the value that he deserves. The third thing that you need to know about this guy is, well, that he's Colombian, but where exactly does he come from? He was born the 23rd of September of 1994 in Cauchune, Caucaso in Colombia. This is a place, not exactly a huge city, but rather, you know, like outskirts per se, you might want to talk about like that. So he comes from very humble origins, not perhaps really humble, but you understand what I mean. So he actually has very good tendencies. I think he's a good character, and definitely coming from this perspective and coming from these zones or these areas, I think that grants him that extra bit of gratitude and humbleness and trait of confidence that you really need to excel in a club like Barcelona, coming all the way from somebody like South America and coming to Europe, where you really need to adjust to the big level or gap of difficulty that comes with moving to a huge club like Barcelona. And that brings me once again to number 4. In number 4, we need to talk about his personality. His personality is really good. Like I talked about before, he's really confident, but also he's really determined. He's that sort of player which always wants to give his best. He's always playing at his best because he's thinking he has played the best. I don't know if you understand that, but he's really, you know, well-minded. He has really solid foundations, and it's something that can really help you here. But most of all, he's really, you know, exuberant. He has a lot of flamboyant celebrations, a lot of personality. He's that sort of fun character you're gonna have on the dressing room. So definitely someone who is able to life up the spirit, even if, for instance, Barcelona are down in a leg against somebody like Bayern Munich or Chelsea. Then this guy, Yerry Mina, is gonna come in and just, you know, take the locker room by strings and try to make them happy with jokes, with attitude, and sort of that. I think he will be a very good character into the dressing room, and I'm really happy we actually have a player like this coming back into the side after we lost Dani Alves to PSG. Not to Juventus, yeah, to Juventus. In number 5, we're gonna talk about a little bit about his physicality. He's a really physical presence and a really huge defender. He actually has a height of 1.95 meters. That's huge! I mean, he's coming now as the tallest player in our squad, joined with Piqué. So that's huge news for us. He's actually pretty big. And this guy, although he doesn't have the best pace, he's gonna be able to come into slide tackles just because of his physicality. He's gonna be able to win balls, you know, neck and neck, and he's really good in aerial threats and free kick positionings. He's also very good, and that's all coupled with number 6. In number 6, we're gonna talk about him being really good at scoring goals. He has 49 appearances for Palmeiras in total and 9 goals with them. He also has other 4 more goals with the Colombian national team, and he has even been selected over people like Davinson Sanchez, so that can really tell you about Yerry Mina and how good he really is. Moreover, I want to talk about he has 22 goals in his entire career, and that's actually something that we're adding to our squad. Normally, Barcelona wasn't the best in set pieces, especially when Messi were not taking them and were really far out. Perhaps someone like Rakitic whipping a ball into the area, and then we're gonna have someone like big, tall Yerry Mina score a goal. That's something that I think is really gonna excel at, and it's gonna help us a lot in elimination rounds. So in the Champions League, I think this guy could be a trade. And now, finally, as the number 7, we're gonna talk about him winning actually the best defender of 2017 is Serie A, but not Serie A Italy, Serie A in Brazil. So it actually tells you as well how good of a player he really is. And I think Yerry Mina will be coming into Barcelona as a very huge player. And I think that not only because of his height, physicality, and attributes, ball control, and all of that, he's gonna succeed, but I also think he's gonna succeed because of his mentality. So that's everything I have, guys, for you today. Just like always, please remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao. That's gonna be everything for today, guys. Just like always, remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and follow us on all other social media to keep up to date. Make sure to make this channel a part of your daily routine. I've been your host for the day. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.